Peace and blessings is real. First and foremost, as we get ready to get into this word, man, we must acknowledge our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through His only begotten Son, Yahushua, for allowing this word to come out, man. I hope you sincere brothers and sisters, man, are truly, truly edified by tonight's word. And the name of tonight's word is going to be called, Remember that Death Will Not Be Long in Coming, and the covenant of the grave is not shown unto thee. That's right. Again, the name of tonight's word is called, Remember that Death Will Not Be Long in Coming, and that the covenant of the grave is not shown unto thee. What you see on the screen, brothers and sisters, is the cemetery, okay? It says, rest in peace. And it's just a matter of time. We're all going to have this headstone with our rest in peace on it. What I want you to, when you look at the screen, I want you to really look at where we're all headed. You know, we're all going to be in this place someday. Some of us much quicker than others, some of us much later than others. But in the totality of things, we all are going to be in this place, man, called the cemetery. Okay? Death is much closer than you realize. That's what I want to talk about today. Life is really short. All right? Sudden death is really, really upon us. And the grave, the cemetery, okay, is never too busy to add another body. Matter of fact, they welcoming everybody. Okay? We in dangerous times, y'all. And every day, senseless murders after senseless murders after senseless murders are happening. And it's getting to a point where people, you really need to start preoccupying your thoughts and your time and your mind on death, because it's coming up faster than the usual. The Bible says, according to Psalms 90 and 10, I believe, you live up to 70 years old, and if you're fortunate, maybe 80 years old. People today are dying under 20 years old, under 30 years old. So if you're fortunate to make it to 70, the Lord was extremely kind and graceful to you. But at the rate it's going, man, all you got to do is look at the news and you just see every day, man, within the snap of a finger, people are out of here, man. We're going to come to you and kick this word off in Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach chapter 14, verse 12. And it reads, Remember that death will not be long in coming, and that the covenant of the grave is not showed unto thee. Now, I want you to pause and think about that. In other words, it's saying death is much closer than you ever realize. Life is really short, okay? Sudden death is really upon us, and that the graveyard cemetery invitation has not been revealed to you as of yet, but it's on the way, and it's going to be personally delivered to you by the Lord. Yeah. So again, you need to be preoccupied with thinking about death, man, because it's happening at an alarming rate, brothers and sisters. It's just unfortunate what we have going on, man. I'm 49 years old, man, and I thank the Lord for allowing me to see these 49 years, man. And I hope, if it's His will, that I can live another 49. But I understand at the same time, within the snap of a finger, things can change. And I understand that. And my mindset allows me to always be mindful of that. And you sincere brothers and sisters should be mindful of that. Within the blink of an eye, within the snap of a finger, man, your life can change drastically. Okay, you can go from being alive to dead. So I want you guys to really understand that. In Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 19, it reads, Be not overmuch wicked, neither be thou foolish. Why shouldest thou die before thy time? Listen to that, man. In other words, be not over wicked, nor be foolish. Why die before your time? A lot of people are dying before their time because they're out here doing things that's going to cause their death to be speeded up, as opposed to dying around 70 years old gracefully. You know, when you look at the news, a lot of these murders are crime related. You out here being over wicked, and it's coming back bouncing on your head, man. Let me read that again. In Ecclesiastes 7, verse 17, it reads, Be not overmuch, be not overly wicked, okay? Neither be thou foolish. Why shouldest thou die before thy time? Why die before your time, dude? And that's the thing. That's why I'm telling you, man, death is much closer than you think, y'all. And y'all better cherish these moments and times that we have. And Ecclesiastes 9, verse 12, it says, For a man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them. You see that? That's what's happening, man. Y'all, boy, I'm telling you, man, y'all gotta really understand me, man. It's hella dangerous out here. It's hella dangerous out here, man. Life is really short, man. So cherish these moments, cherish this time, man, while we can, man. In Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 6, it reads, Because to every purpose there is time and judgment. Therefore the misery of man is great upon him. Verse 7, For he knoweth not that which shall be, for who can tell him when it shall be? See that? You don't know, man, when it's finna get funky out here, man. The Lord, man, I'm telling you, he changing the game up with the split of a second. He changing the game up, man. And if that don't put fear in you, I don't know what will. Yeah. In 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3, man, it says, For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So when this sudden death come upon you, man, you ain't gonna be able to get away from it. You ain't gonna be able to run from it, man. I'm telling you, man, this is not a game, y'all. This is real life, man. And I'm telling you, we really have to be conscious of where we're at right now in the time that we're in, and be conscious of how dangerous this is, man. It's very dangerous out here, y'all. And every day somebody is dying way before they thought they would. So please be mindful of that. In Isaiah 57, verse 1, it reads, The righteous perisheth, and no man lay it to heart. And merciful men are taken away, none considering that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come. So a lot of us are seeing early graves to avoid the most sinister, wicked time to come. So it's going to get even more nastier than it is now. And the Lord will take some of his righteous men at this time to spare him in that time when it gets really nasty out here. It's cold-blooded, man. In Isaiah 57, verse 2, it said, He shall enter into peace. They shall rest in their beds, each one walking in his uprightness. See, that's a spiritual, righteous person, okay? Who I desire to be. By the time the Lord take me from this place, by the time the Lord take me from this place called earth, I want to be to improve my status to being a righteous man, an upright, complete, righteous man. Yeah, I'm not perfect. You know, I haven't put in enough work. I haven't paid down enough of my debt to be completely righteous. I'm still flawed. I try to live a righteous lifestyle, but I'm still flawed due to my past, due to the things I did before I came into the truth. The things that I did in the world, I still have to account for those things. Yeah. So I'm trying to pay my debt down as much as I can, man, as long as the Lord allow me to see this place, man. Cold-blooded, man. What's the name of the lesson, man? Remember that death will not be long in coming, and that the covenant of the grave is not shown unto thee. So in other words, when it comes to the grave, y'all, the grave invitation, the cemetery invitation has not been revealed to you as of yet, but you're going to get a grave/cemetery invitation. You're going to get that. And everybody know what the grave is symbolic to. Deceased bodies, dead. And you're going to get your invite to be right in the cemetery, man, with your RIP on your headstone. You see? Cold-blooded, man. We got 2 more scriptures I want to bring out. We're going to close this word out, man. Job, chapter 7, verse 9, if I can get that, man. Job, chapter 7, verse 9, if I can get that. Bear with me, man. Bear with me. Bear with me, man. I hope you sincere brothers and sisters are truly edified by this word. And if nothing else, man, I hope y'all are mindful of how short life is really here and how much time we really have on this earth, man. In Job chapter 7, verse 9, and it reads, as the cloud is consumed and vanished away, so he that goeth down to the grave shall come up no more. See that? Yeah, once you make it to the destination of your grave, once you make it to the destination of the cemetery, that's it, bro. You can cut the clock off. It's a done one. Yeah. And we're going to close it out in Job 10, man, verse 19. And it reads, I should have been as though I had not been. I should have been carried from the womb to the grave. Listen to that. That's Job speaking, y'all. That's Job speaking. The man saying that when he was born, he should have went right from his mother's womb right to the grave. Cold-blooded, man. Cold-blooded. So if what else is it that I need to say? But just to give you some bonus scriptures, listen to what it says in Job 10 and 20, 21, and 22, man. Let's read 19 again. Job 10 and 19 to verse 22, and we're going to close it out, man. In Job 10, verse 19, it reads, I should have been as though I had not been. I should have been carried from the womb to the grave. Verse 20, are not my days few? Cease then and let me alone, that I may take comfort a little. Verse 21, before I go whence, I shall not return even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death. Verse 22, a land of darkness as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death, without any order, and where the light is as darkness, man. You see that? See, Job was going through some suffering. Job was going through some real tough situations, man. And he was more or less preoccupied with death than dying than living. So Job understood that. He went through some things that made him realize, wait a minute, man, it's better to be dead than alive. And that's got to be the mindset, y'all. You know, death is much closer than you realize. Life is really short, and sudden death is really up on us. And dig this, the grave/cemetery invitation has not been revealed to you yet, but you're going to get your invite. Okay, the grave/cemetery invitation has not been revealed to you as of yet, but it's on the way, and the Lord going to personally deliver it to you, man. That's food for thought right there, man. I hope you sincere brothers and sisters were truly edified by this word, man. Shalom.